Let's face it, there are over 1,000 Pokemon as of 2024, and while Pikachu, Charizard, and Eevee get all of the love, some Pokemon are so unremarkable, they might as well not exist. Today, I'll be going over the top 5 most forgettable Pokemon, and let's see if you can guess what the number 1 most forgettable Pokemon is. First, we gotta set some ground rules. What exactly makes a Pokemon forgettable? I'll be going over 5 different criteria. Criteria number 1, lack of relevance in the games. This includes the lack of specific Pokemon in major battles, such as gym leaders, champions, or rival teams. These Pokemon should also not be popular in competitive battling. For example, Indeedee seems like it would be a forgettable Pokemon, but it's popular regarding Trick Room teams, so we can cross out that Pokemon off the list. Criteria number 2, lack of relevance in the anime. This is for Pokemon that never had a pivotal role in the anime. For example, we can cross out every Pokemon that Ash has caught. Yes, even Pokemon such as Swadloon and Tranquil. I'm gonna be honest with you, I had to look up what Leavanny's pre-evolution was. I know it's kind of embarrassing, right? I would have put Swadloon on the list if it wasn't for this category. Criteria 3, no special treatment. Special treatment includes regional forms, convergent forms, baby Pokemon, Mega Evolutions, unique Z moves, new evolutions, or Gigantamax forms. Basically Pokemon that gain something new after their initial generation. Also going to cross out every Kansamon, regardless of whether they attained something new or not. I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone is aware of the original 151 Pokemon. Yes, Pokemon like Seal, Dugong, and Venonat will not be considered, even though they're kind of forgettable, but like, they're the OGs, can't cross them out. Criteria 4, popularity with fans. You get the idea. Criteria 5, being so forgettable that they don't even cross anyone's mind when making the most forgettable Pokemon list. So don't expect Pokemon like Maractus, Lumineon, Durant, Illumise, the other dude, etc. Because those Pokemon are unironically memorable for being forgettable. I know, it's kind of like stupid, right? Okay, so now let's get on with it. The 5th most forgettable Pokemon is Electric. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I didn't even know Dynamo was a 3-staged Pokemon. The thing is, Electros is relatively like a known Pokemon, but I've never heard anyone talk about Electric. It doesn't appear in any major battles as well. This Pokemon is on this list solely on the fact that it just exists. Like, any ounce of popularity probably comes from the fact that it's from the Dynamo line. Okay, number 4, we have Minior. Minior is an interesting Pokemon. Its main gimmick is that it has multiple forms when its ability Shields Down is in effect. You think it would be a popular Pokemon, right? Well, unfortunately, Minior doesn't have much going on for it. It has terrible stats and it doesn't even evolve. Not only that, it is a somewhat rare spawn with a 30% chance to find it in the Alola games. This means that you might not even see the Pokemon at all, unless you encounter that one trainer that has one. Yeah, but it's pretty much easy to miss this Pokemon while you're going through your playthrough. Okay, so the 3rd most forgettable Pokemon, in my opinion, is somewhat of a tie. Mothim and Wormadam. Burmy, which is also a forgettable Pokemon, I'm not gonna lie, evolves into either Mothim or Wormadam, depending on its gender. Male Burmy into Mothim and female Burmy into Wormadam. Now, what makes them forgettable? First, their designs are boring. And 2, they're super weak with terrible stats. Do you know what's even more crazy? The Bug Elite 4 member would rather use Beautifly, a Pokemon introduced in the prior generation, than either Wormadam or Mothim. And Beautifly is not even a strong Pokemon. Like, there's literally no reason to use it on his team. Well, I guess he'd rather use it than freaking Mothim or Wormadam. I guess Wormadam is slightly more memorable because of its form changes, but it doesn't really change the fact that it's super trash. Okay, so the 2nd most forgettable Pokemon, in my opinion, is Bohemian. I mean, Bohemian is just a Pokemon that exists. Mediocre design with mediocre stats. I guess the only memorable quality about it is that it learns Steel Wing for some reason. Like, it doesn't even have wings. I don't know why I can't use that move. I have nothing to say about this guy. He's just so forgettable. I don't think he even appears in any major battles. Okay, now the most forgettable Pokemon. And the most forgettable Pokemon is this guy. Squawkability. Okay, hear me out. Yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone probably still remembers this Pokemon, but give it a few years and no one, and I mean no one, is going to remember this guy. I guess its only memorable quality is that it comes in different colors, it has different like abilities corresponding to its color, but even then it's still terribly weak with a super bland design. It's in the sea with the other million normal slash flying type Pokemon. I mean, I'll give it some credit for appearing in the opening for the games, but yeah, it's so lame and will become inevitably forgotten by most people. Like, are there any Squawkability fans? I know some dude in the comments is gonna be like, "Yeah, I'm a huge Squawkability fan." Yeah, stop lying to yourself. I hope I really didn't offend anyone. But yeah, that's about it. Have a good one.